Glitter Plus.
Oh, it's been a while. Are you ready? Hello, Lamely! Welcome back to our OG, Me, I Am a Memoir. No longer the meaning of Mariah Carey, but very much pertaining to the meaning of Mariah Carey.
Absolutely.
We are part of the Glitter Plus network, obviously. A network of just us two.
Yeah.
But our many sub-brands.
And personalities, yes.
This is a special Mariah Moments episode because there is a new single off the forthcoming MC16 album.
Yeah.
That's not called MC16, but it
could be. We don't know.
It could be. Who knows? But yeah, her 16th studio album, which is very exciting.
Yes.
I cannot wait.
We've been waiting only about 10 years. So
Shush. Caution is still fresh in my heart.
It is. Emotions is still fresh in your heart.
That's true. The debut album is still fresh in my heart. And that's on a cassette.
It is.
I have no way to play it. But we are very excited to have some new Mariah music to talk about, some Me moments, and there's a new video. I mean, this should just be one episode, but you know what we're like.
We'll be going in about 6 weeks.
So let's return to our roots here in the memoir dome.
Where are we?
I don't know. We're in memoir land. Anyway, let's catch up on what's been going on in not Mariah's World, the TV show, but Mariah's World, the reality.
Yeah.
It's the Me moments.
Me moments. Oh, would you listen to that sting? I've missed.
Oh my god, it's been so long.
It has been so long. So I'm diving in because we've got quite a few to get through. It's been a few months.
Oh my god, is it a syrupy tub full?
It is. It is. The syrup has leapt out all over my chest and face, and
oh my god.
Look, it happens.
Speaking of, thank you so much for the text message, Brad, this week. Brad sent me a text message with a picture of an actual
syrupy tub roast.
Well, it was a can of roast chicken.
Yes.
And it was exactly as you described, but without the gravy and the
potatoes.
Yeah,
it was the black and gold version.
Yeah, it was.
I think my response was Folgers is the premium syrupy tub roast.
The premium syrupy tub
if you want your coleslaw and your gravy and your potatoes. I think
all
you
in the one
talked
can.
about a corn on a cob kind of vibe.
But yes, thank you, Brad. Much appreciated.
Thank you, and please apologize immediately. All right, so Mariah is coming to Australia.
She is.
Sadly.
She's doing R&B Fridays.
Yes.
No, that's not what it is.
No, but might as well be. And so Mariah's coming to Australia. Sadly, so are a bunch of other people.
Oh, yeah. It's like, do you love Mariah enough to sit through all of this?
And since we started this podcast, she's not been. And so, the idea of us going to a Mariah show together would be
amazing,
fabulous. But we want Mariah. We don't want to have to sit through Jordan Sparks and Pitbull.
I would sit through Jordan Sparks if Guy Sebastian is special guest and they sing
that one song.
Still learning, still learning, still learning. That one.
Yeah, I don't think I know that song.
I'm still learning the art of.
Yeah, she had a different one with a different guy. And also the venue. I'm not so fond of your 100,000.
Where is your venue?
It's Marvel.
Oh,
like huge, not really built for music. If it was Rod Laver and it was just Mariah, we'd be there.
There in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
in a heartbeat.
In the Marvel Stadium, you're paying like $300 for a back row. Like it's crazy. So look, I don't know what to do here. We've both seen her before.
Yeah.
So that does help. But are we going to panic on the day before? and
We might.
just go.
Look, do you know my number one problem?
What's that?
It's sitting through someone who is so pro-low, it's not funny. It's going to be a lot of pitbull to get to the Mariah.
I'm surprised she agreed to any of this.
To be involved.
To the original role. Why is she?
Because she's headlining. She's gone, hey, everyone, I still got it.
True.
You all think you are the thing, and you've all signed up to be the thing, but I am the thing.
That's true.
And you are all my support acts.
Yeah. But everyone, even good performers, are her support acts, you know?
This is true. Why is it just called Fridays with a Z?
Oh, because they probably can't use... It's probably the same thing, and they just rebranded. Like, you know, certain podcasts do when they run out of things.
I understand.
So, aside from this, Mariah has earned her first BET award for being the ultimate icon. Duh. Obviously, she's the ultimate icon. During her speech, Mariah reminded people to check out her book. She was like, I won't tell the whole story, but it's in my book, page 43. She discussed her book. She, talked about her general extraness, her fabulousness, and iconicness, saying, be a diva, be a boss, be anything you want to be, but be iconic while you're doing it. I mean,
amazing.
It's I Have a Dream 2.0, really. She's also won the Icon Award at the iHeartRadio Awards, where she had to endure people singing her songs, but not as good as she does. Oh, that's difficult.
I have seen that happen, and she's very polite about it.
Yeah, her face struggles with that politeness.
Oh,
but...
there was a moment.
She kind of just looks somewhere else. Like, I don't want to look here anymore. I'm going to look there.
Was that the one I sent to you? And I'm like, oh, she's really enjoying this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got to say, she's doing a better job than Sting did when he saw Jose Feliciano singing Every Breath You Take.
I haven't seen that.
Every breath you take.
No.
Every move you make. And Sting's like, ow, it's physically hurting me.
Thankfully for all of us, LL Cool J was in attendance.
Oh,
so that soothed.
The ladies do love Cool J.
They do. And in a sweet moment, she did thank our close friend Piggy Patricia for giving her the gift.
Late Piggy Patricia.
For giving her the gift of music. So we must be grateful for Piggy Patricia, because without her, we wouldn't have Mariah.
We wouldn't have Mariah.
So thank you, Patricia.
Patricia, thank you for your gifts.
Yes. We had a release, just a casual release of Me.I 25, The Emancipation of Me.I.
That was not a casual release.
It was not a casual release.
Quite an epic release.
We had remixes and B-sides and such. There were 40-something songs. There was the celebration of Me.I shows. There was a lush-looking vinyl.
Yes.
It was a whole thing. I will point out at this point that we are now heading towards Daydream 30, which I'm obviously very excited about and hope will be celebrated.
No. It doesn't exist.
Honestly, I would just like a reissue of the original album, just minus Underneath the Stars, and maybe like 48 remixes of Long Ago. Like, that's the release.
Did you not hear her say that Underneath the Stars is one of her favourite songs?
Yes, and I think
she ever recorded.
I think she just forgot that day that she meant looking in.
If she knows that you don't love it, she will understand that you are a pro musician.
Oh, maybe, you know what? Maybe I'd love it if Jen recorded Underneath the Stars. Then I'd love it. If Jen
recorded Underneath the Stars, you would know why it is a good song.
Oh, would I?
Yeah, because Jen could not attempt any of that.
Maybe it's
any of that subtlety.
It might be the snuffleupagus of it all. Maybe I think it is. Maybe if Mariah does like a new version, I'll feel better.
You know what? What if she does one of those a cappellas like she did with was it Bliss? That
yeah,
she just
so.
Yeah.
Or maybe she points at Brandy for a bit and
oh my god, yes, get Brandy and to sing some backup vocals that you delete later.
Yes. And delete the violin as well while you're there.
Turn me all the way up and turn Brandy all the way off.
And then put it back in the cupboard. Bye Brandy. It's like, can you put the Brandy back in the cupboard? And they're like, which do you mean the drink? No.
You know what I mean.
You know what I mean. In some judicial news, a judge has once again ruled that Mariah did not steal All I Want for Christmas Is You from our old mate bloody Vince Vance and the Twits, whatever the name was.
Vince Vance and the Twits.
I don't know what the name was. With the judge ruling that the songs simply aren't similar enough outside of their general Christmas cliches. I apologize for swearing for calling them cliches, but that's what she called them. Obviously, nothing Mariah does is cliche.
No.
And,
look, something can become a cliche because too many
because
people
Mariah did it so
love
well.
it.
And then
Yes,
people
exactly.
copy it. That's what it is.
Yeah, I suggested a Mariah Carey thing at work the other day, even though I'm doing a job for children. They said, they won't know Mariah Carey. I went, yes, they will, from Christmas.
Yes,
And
obviously.
they're like, oh, yeah, they actually will, won't they?
will.
Like, mm-hmm.
Yep.
Why has the Christmas lady got her boobs out, Mum?
Oh, my God.
Look, Mummy, it's the Christmas lady. I want this song.
Yeah. Why does she want someone dangerous? I don't understand.
Is Santa dangerous?
Yeah, obviously. The judge also ruled that Vinny and the Twits will have to pay for at least some of Mariah and Snuffleupagus' legal fees. So they're like, don't be wasting MC's time. She has an album to deliver, and you're putting a spanner in the works. Thank you very much.
And I'm so excited about the delivery.
Yes, I'm curious. Speaking of Snuffleupagus, who hasn't been mentioned for some time.
No, not since the knife incident in whatever chapter that was. Of the book.
It seems that he has sheathed said butter knife because Mariah will be teaming up with him for the first time in 30 years.
No.
For a little track with Ariana Grande and Barbara Streisand, Soft S.
What?
For Babs's upcoming duets album.
Oh, that's right. Babs works with him a lot now, doesn't she?
And I believe it actually comes out mere hours after we're recording this. So by the time you're listening to us blabbing on, as we do, the song should be out. So you can enjoy both the new song and this new episode.
Well, should we just keep talking until it happens?
Yeah, that works. I did try to think, how can we do it? Because we're recording this pretty close to the date. Obviously, normally we're live, but...
Oh, yeah, we're always live.
Yeah. Whenever you're listening to this in 20...
Now, here in 2072, while people are
because
eating
we're definitely
each other
both
on the
going to
street,
live that long.
I'm only 29.
Yeah,
What are you
you're
saying?
right. Oh God, I've lost myself. There we are. So it's exciting to have new Mariah music.
Yes,
and
it is.
Speaking of new music, should we talk about Type Dangerous?
Oh my
You're
God.
like, I don't know. Can we? Rabble.
I'm waving myself.
Yes.
I'm just...
With your glittery Pride fan from the merch store.
I'm so excited. Like, the first time I heard it, I was like, oh, it's amazing. And then I was like, no, Adam, calm down. You need to listen to it again to make sure.
You hadn't actually listened to it before you texted me saying Infinity.
No, I had listened to it. No, I texted you after about my 12th listen. And I was like, I'll listen again because this is clearly I'm losing my mind. And I'm like, nope, that is still good. And then listen to it a few more times. I'm like, yep, no notes. No notes, Mariah.
Well,
I've been digging into the lyrics lately because it is heaven.
It is.
She's trying to say some things.
And this is what I want to... Don't worry, we're going to break this down. But
Excellent.
we're still in the Me.I moment. So I'll describe it as if it's news. So we have, of course, exclusively here at Glitter Plus, we have learned that Mariah has started teasing MC16 and dropped the new song and video. She's also signed a multi-album deal with Gamma, about which she says, I'm excited to be a part of something that honors legacy while pushing boundaries. This next chapter is about owning my narrative and creating freely on my own terms.
And have you seen the lineup of people on Gamma that she's spending, her time with now?
I hope it's not Jordan Sparks and Eve.
No, you've got people like Jaden and Willow,
Oh yes, sure.
French Montana, Usher, Rick Ross.
Well, obviously French knows Jen, so I don't know if Mariah will know them.
and her totes bestie, Snoop Dogg.
Well, we love Snoop
Yeah.
because apparently it's not a.
And the Dog Pound. They're there as well.
There you go. It's not a record label in the traditional sense, so it seems that
No.
Mariah will have quite a bit of control and kind of just do a thing. And there's multiple albums. It's a multi-album deal, so we're gonna have some stuff coming.
I'm so excited.
But that does bring us to the end of the Me moments, and then we'll break down the song.
Oh, awesome.
That's how this is working. We've got to remember how this show works.
Yeah. So we don't need to get a recap because we're not in the book.
No. Previously on every song Mariah's ever recorded. You just start listing them.
Let's recap every single song.
Yeah.
So on the first album,
Track 1.
but we are gonna break it on down for the first time in a long time.
It's been a minute since anything got broke.
Break me on down.
So,
Oh,
are you ready?
I've missed her.
Because I'm already aware of your feelings. Are you ready for mine?
Yes.
Are you ready? Are you strapped into your space car that
I am
Mariah's driving?
my space car. The
Looks like kind of a
sure.
space car.
Strapped
You
in.
ready? You strapped in?
Yeah.
All right. To the shock and awe of everyone, I did like it immediately on first listen.
It is an immediate
So-
first listen song.
Like, settle in, everyone.
Yeah.
Look, I didn't necessarily love it on first listen,
Right.
but my first impression was that it had some attitude. Mm-hmm. She has piled it high, to the highest highs with Mariah-isms.
oh my God.
Like,
it is
All in.
It is a chock-a-block.
I've said rigmarole
with
about 12
Mariah-isms.
times in this
I
episode.
can't stop
already.
saying rigmarole now. Also, the fact that the lyric video had rigmarole in great big letters with a definition.
Yeah, I know. It's reminiscent of songs like It's Like That, but it's also its own
Yes.
thing. It doesn't feel like
Yes.
it's copying that. My main concern was the chorus is a little sparse. This is again
Yeah.
first impression. I was like, it's a little sparse, and I think it needs a rap verse. So this was my first impressions. What's coming into my mind?
That would be fun, wouldn't it?
right. Then
And it is under 3 minutes.
exactly. Then she
Yeah.
performed it at one of the things. She's done a few appearances. I don't remember which one. And there was a rap guest who I've forgotten who it was, but
Oh, was that Rakim who's on the...
yes, I think so.
Yeah, so the song heavily uses a sample of Eric B and Rakim.
Right,
So
okay.
he's like from is it 1986.
So this was sort of my original thoughts, and I probably would have gone around a 4 for the score, which is still pretty good for
Yeah,
me.
for you.
Upon further listens, I have eased up on the chorus, and I'm enjoying it for what it is. It's not a big chorus.
No.
My only slight complaint is I don't completely get how the chorus and the verse relate lyric wise, but this is my best guess. The verses she's establishing, I'm Mariah Carey. I don't have time. I'm signing autographs, and I'm kind of a badass.
I've got a very expensive bracelet on. You're blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's kind of going like, I'm amazing, and I'm a badass. I've done all these things.
Yeah.
Like my diamond, hits. And
Diamond hits.
then she sort of is, listing the guys who, she thought were kind of dangerous, but they were doing the
They
thing.
turned out not to be. Or one of them turned out to be too dangerous.
Yeah, possibly. So my best guess is that she's kind of saying like, I'm kind of dangerous. So I'm looking for someone who's also dangerous and can
Yes.
meet me where I'm at.
Yes.
Is that what people are taking from it? Because it took me a minute to kind of go, she's sort of bragging about stuff, and then, also I'm just looking for someone dangerous. And I was like, I needed to
Just want
find...
a dangerous.
Yeah.
Just a dangerous thing.
And I was like,
whatever
it's,
dangerous
it's
is going
Mariah
on.
Carey. She's not going to just randomly slap a bunch of lyrics together. Like, there's going to be a meaning to it. And so that's what I took a minute to try to find. And I wanted to see if that's what everyone else is getting from it. Or is there a different interpretation?
Well, do you want to break down the lyrics? I've got some thoughts.
I do have my favorite lyric as well. I'm
What's your
curious.
favorite?
Well, I thought I'd see if you can guess.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, are we across the colon or no colon? How do we feel about the colon?
Look, it's Mariah. She can deal
Sometimes
with...
there's colon, sometimes
Yeah.
there's not. I can never
okay.
work it out. She's, Is it because she's like, oh, remember when Beautiful was big and it had some punctuation in it?
Yes.
Let's do that.
Well, the hat merch, I think, has the colon. So let's go with that.
So another reason I suspect there's no feature is because there has been a bit of some uncharitable language over on the internet that all Mariah's hits were because of who she was had featuring on her songs, like the Miguel or the whoever else she had going on was like, oh yeah, no, she's had her day. Her only hits lately are
So she's looking for her padum essentially.
So yeah, she's like, I can still do a hit without
gotta remind
other people.
everyone. Yeah.
So I imagine there will be possibly a remix coming with other people.
Yeah. We need Debrat. We need Debrat back in.
Oh my god, that Debrat video that I sent you was so funny. So I came in the drawer, dripped in Balenci.
You came in the drawer. Did you come in the drawer?
The drawer. Came in the drawer. I know. I've got to stop doing it while there's still clothes in there.
Was the colon in there or not?
I see socks. I get excited, Cropped leather coat and some 9-inch Fendis. We've got some name drops straight away.
Yeah.
Some, and I do like it's like, remember someone tried to do a whole song about a brand of shoe and no one cared.
Except for the person who just delivered that line. I think you cared very much about that particular song.
I liked the song, but it did not go anywhere. No. The crowd opened up and I started to strut. I need my space, but I'm signing autographs and such. Yeah. Amazing. Because I'm Mariah Carey and I can't go anywhere without signing an autograph. I am a diva. Please pay attention to me. Hit the little girl's room to powder my nose. Then came in three hating ass hoes. And I'm like, my first thing is, who are the hating ass hoes?
I was thinking... Gloria, Shania, Celine.
No. She loves Gloria. Esther Carey. She does. I was going to say Nicki Minaj because they did not get along.
Yes.
Making American Idol. Jenny Block.
Yeah, wow. Naturally.
And I couldn't work out the third. Is it Wendy Williams? Because they've had some difficult times lately. I don't know. Anyway, I had a look on the Reddit to see if our fellow Lamely had an idea. Babbity Rabbit 99 says 3 hating ass hoes are Stella, Stella's daughter, and Stella again.
Yes, I love it. Thanks, Bibbity Rabbit, whatever your name is. Yeah, Stella makes a lot of sense.
Stella makes so much sense. Yeah. Your face sucks ass reckons it's... Your face sucks ass. That's the name of the commenter on Reddit. Yeah, says it's Jennifer, truth, J-Lo, and Jenny, LMAO.
Yeah. Where's Heather in all of this, though? Poor Heather.
Where is Heather? It's Jennifer, J-Lo, and Jenny, LMAO. I love that they're the 3. And I love the next line. They don't know the meaning of water nor soap. Oh. And I don't have time for that rigmarole. And I was worried. I was like, oh, has Mariah gone completely unhinged by insisting on pronouncing it rigmarole? Yeah. Like, this is too much. But apparently, that is how it is spelled and said in the USA.
Wait, how do we say it here?
We say rigmarole.
Oh, I've only heard, I guess, I've probably only ever heard Mariah say it.
Rigmarole. Yeah. It's in here and in the... Because I thought it was like... I think it's hilarious that she's saying rigmarole and she's even putting a definition on the screen. Yeah. Like, oh, yeah, no, this is a real word that means something. I'm like, yeah, but you're saying an extra syllable. What are you doing? Okay. No, it is actually rigmarole. It's a valid term in the United States of America. Okay. It's like they have aluminum, whereas we have aluminium. Yeah. They have rigmarole and we have rigmarole.
Interesting.
I love that she's in her definitions era. I remember when we listened to the Audible podcast, and she just like every second section was like, the definition of this is this, and we're like, okay, Mariah, I hear.
This is the 6th definition, but that's the one that pertains to the meaning of Mariah Carey. So
yeah, she went right down the list to find her favourite definition.
Yeah, that's the one. That's what I meant.
A portrait is this. Next section is taking off my coat, clearing my throat, certified diamonds like the song I wrote.
I think it was songs.
Songs I wrote, yes. Well, she has many certified diamond songs. And she said certified.
Yes.
And they are certified. And I can hear Nicki Minaj's teeth grinding.
Yeah.
Like, because remember, every single time that Nicki would be frustrated with Mariah on American Idol, she'd be like, oh, sorry, you mean me, who's more successful than Elvis?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Am I annoying you?
Not everyone has those. Those are hard to get.
Not everyone has that. Not everyone has that.
And poor Jen's in the corner with a Nickelodeon award.
And her unsold concert tickets.
She accidentally got them all printed out. She's actually got the physical tickets.
She's got them all at home in a suitcase.
It would be a very glitzy suitcase, though. I'll give her that.
Yeah,
it'll match her kit cup.
She makes, what's her face? Is it Eileen? She makes her carry it around.
Oh, Elaine. We love Elaine.
Here, Elaine, carry my suitcase full of tickets. And then, obviously, while we're talking about the diamonds, she's like, look at my wrist. Check out the light show. Yes. Can you handle this? I don't know. You can meet me up at the Pent, as in house. Penthouse. Knock him out the box with a chocolate kiss. Hope I ain't saying too much. Too late, MC. You've said way too much because I've heard the end of the song. I hope I ain't saying too much. You've said way too much. So then we get into the I like him dangerous, looking for the dangerous type chorus. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Fresh out of Sing Sing. Nah, I'm just playing.
Yeah, we're not going there.
That was just a castle and an evil king.
Wonder who that's about.
Oh, well, she has obviously, this is her first new album with a new record company, given that she went back to Sony, where the evil king was in charge.
And also since the book.
Yes, first since the book, where we know that she called her upstate mansion, or the just a castle, Sing Sing, like the prison, which was just down the road.
Yeah.
As was, where the Burger King, where she got the fries with DeBrat. So we know that is absolutely the house that Tommy built, and that he is the evil king. It's a Tommy Mottola reference. There's no denying it.
Absolutely not.
So because that's really obvious to us, of course, we now think everyone else in the song is real.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, well, who are the hating assholes?
Yeah. Have you seen
Tommy's
where she has denied that some of the men are real?
Like she said, oh no, they're made up. They're all
up.
pretending. I mean, there's Mr. Beast in the video. He's not real.
It's completely made up.
He can't blink. He can't be real. So then she says, made my escape. Yes, I had to flee. Now it's Sex in the City and a couple of little flings. So obviously post-Tommy era, which we know. Sex in the City has to be Derek Jeter on the roof.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Into his special microphone.
Yes, and then going back to have a look at his Alyssa Milano poster.
Yes. She's getting in every one of our podcasts right now. She's like, I'm going to make sure I get that credit.
And the couple of flings could be any number of dudes. There was the Nights Out on the Purple. There were driving around. Yeah,
Louis Miguel was in there at some point.
Yeah, all of that stuff. Motorcycle Man had a yen for me, like to rush through the tunnel at a breakneck speed.
I did wonder if yen is a clue.
As in...
Like, what is it? Japanese currency? Or Chinese currency? I was like, is that a clue? Did she have an affair in Japan?
Or is it because Tanaka's surname is Japanese?
Oh, that. Still a clue. I was not incorrect.
I thought because remember she said she had that affair with the guy on the motorcycle in the Sweetheart film clip.
Yes.
I was like, is that the Motorcycle Man?
Okay. Maybe she's merged. they've been
When
merged
she
together.
said, like to rush through the tunnel at a breakneck speed, I immediately thought of
Keanu
Eminem
Reeves.
coming before he went in.
Wow. I don't like to think about Eminem coming full stop.
Remember, was it Debrat that said that? That he...
Oh, did
he
she? I don't
blew?
remember that.
Yeah. Debrat said he blew just looking at her tits. And
my
she's
God.
like, she goes, we didn't have sex because he didn't even get close. He was done before it started.
That was not part of the book because it didn't pertain to the meaning of Mariah Carey. So
No.
we've not really
There was-
explored the Eminem of it all.
No, but, you know, she did dress up as him for a while.
Yes, she certainly did.
So I wasn't sure who that was referring to, but they're my thoughts. Computer boy toy. He was fun for a while till I caught him on the web hacking other girls' files.
Happens.
Surely this is Nick Cannon. He's hacked a number of girls' files
And duplicated them, as it turns out.
and yeah, he's just making clones all over the place.
Now,
Nick Cannon clones everywhere. At least 11 of them.
yeah, probably a few more
Some
that we
of
don't
them
know about.
Born within weeks of each other.
Yeah.
That was the only person I thought of because, you know, computer boy toy, you know, we saw him DJ and it just looked like he was fucking around with a laptop, really.
Yeah. It was the very Paris Hilton school of DJing.
Yeah. I got a laptop. Everyone listen to my Spotify remix. So that's my assumption there. Next is, you know, the guy, say he worked construction. Turns out he was moving them pounds through customs.
Who do we think?
So I don't want to get arrested or sued.
Okay.
But someone she nearly married has
Right.
constructed a number of casinos around the world.
And maybe he's
And-
packing some packages.
Yeah, moving
Yeah.
some packages through customs. And, you know, one of the huge problems with casinos is in money laundering, that they are frequently used to launder illegally obtained funds from packages that have come through customs. So I don't know really who this could be about
Well, we don't know.
at all.
They don't pertain to the media of Mariah Carey, so we don't know that at all.
They don't pertain at all. Yeah. So next section was, they want to settle down, but I just don't trust them. They want to lock me down, but there's no handcuffing. Said we'd be together. You didn't say forever. Now I guess it's just whatever till the 12th of never. I've never been afraid of love. That's why I like them. Dangerous. And I'm like, well, who else is this? I know there's apparently talk on the internet that Tanaka was arrested in Brazil for his involvement in some scam, a multi-million-dollar scam. I don't know how true that is. It's just an internet rumor. But yeah. But he, yeah.
Well, I suppose it is the last lyric, which means it could be the most recent. This is relatively recent that he was in the picture and is now not in the picture.
He's now not in the picture. And obviously, if he's getting arrested in Brazil, he's dangerous.
That's true.
And she's like, you know, I'm looking for the dangerous type, but he stole too much of my money, so I want one that's maybe
not the right kind of dangerous.
Wrong kind of dangerous. I just want him dangerous in the sack, not dangerous in my bank account.
Yeah, and when I say dangerous in the sack, I mean they're in a different bed in another house. But
yeah. You know, I hear reports that they're dangerous.
Yeah, yeah, I've been told.
The staff say that he's dangerous.
Yeah, there was a tweet, I think.
Yeah. Someone dusted his bedside table. It was a mess. So she's never been afraid of love. And she likes them dangerous.
She does. So of these lyrics, what would you pick? What would you think that my favourite would be?
Your favourite? I don't know. Either the Sing Sing one Or certified diamonds. I can't really. Or you're just really into rigmarole and you can't let it.
I'm into rigmarole. But no, my favorite is I need my space for signing autographs and such. Like,
And such.
The reason I love it so much is the and such, because she makes it like, well, that's just a normal thing we all do, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm Mariah Carey. Of course, give me my space for signing autographs and such.
And such.
There's so much in the and such.
Yeah.
I just thought it was so funny and silly. But also for her,
of course, I have to let my fans touch me on the boob tonight.
Yes,
Stop complaining about it.
But at the same time, it's also just her reality, if that makes sense. Like, there's a truth to it that's like, well, actually, yeah. I'm Mariah Carey. I sign autographs.
I am Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
I sign autographs and such.
Yeah, and it's just such a throwaway and such,
so fun.
you know. So that's my favorite lyric.
It's so fun. But yeah, I just love the whole Mariah-ness of it all. It's just like, oh yeah, I don't kiss and tell, but I do kiss and sing.
Yeah.
Also, it's undeniably Mariah. Like, there's, you know, because there's frequently people are like, what? She writes her own songs? I'm like, listen
literally.
to them. Like, they all have the same kind of through lines, and they all have very similar themes. And she has, you know, this is the not the first time she's cracked out a rigmarole.
No. Speaking of rigmaroles,
Yes.
are you ready for the Poshnopsis?
Poshnopsis. Oh, Poshnopsis. A Poshnopsis. A Poshnopsis. A Poshnopsis. Nopsis. I thought I better go old school.
Yeah,
just to
no,
bring
we're
it
like,
home.
it's a remix. All right, settle in.
Yep.
There's a car and outfits. And Mariah is spelled out in her font.
Yes.
One letter at a time.
Oh, if anyone's not listened to this podcast before, this is where Posh explains what happens in the video.
Yeah. Accusations of AI are rife, and we're only 5 seconds in. Act 1, Mr. Player flashes on the screen.
Mr. Player.
Mariah walks into the It's Like That video while Christopher Buckle does the finishing touches on her. Not that she's even wearing any makeup.
No.
The title of the music video flashes, and it's nice to see the Seraph sisters really earned their keep on this one. The whole gang.
Oh my God, Sofa and Saray just holding everything
Absolutely.
up. Bless them.
Mariah sees a guy who's way too young for even me to date and smashes some glasses with her heels. But don't worry, she pays for them with her bejeweled credit card.
Oh my God.
Like little tap tap.
Amazing.
We get a glimpse of 3 hatin' ass hoes, and then Hot Guy reappears with a knife. Wonder where she came up with the idea of someone going after her with a knife. Can't imagine.
It would probably be when she was doing the recording with Barbara.
Yeah. She's like, oh, that reminds me. What is that video treatment? Mariah sees him with
Type knife into the AI.
Yeah. Type : knife. Mariah sees him with a diamond head. Then cartoon Mariah hides behind a hat. But sadly...
Cartoon Mariah was a lot.
I know. But sadly, the hat is not as big as LaToya's.
No. It was a big hat.
It was a big hat,
it's
but
not quite
not
that
big.
Yeah.
Mariah sees the knife and quickly checks her reflection in it. And then blinds Hot Guy with her diamonds. Darling. She even says darling in the video.
I know. I love that there's a video mix where she's got some dialogue.
I know. Act 2, Mr. Dancer. Mariah stands while dancers dance. Yep. It's impressively awkward. Mr. Dancer is hot and does exactly no dancing.
Yeah, that sounds exactly like the dancer that we saw in that television show we watched because he kept breaking his leg.
Yes, that's true.
He did exactly no dancing.
None dancing. So Mariah ties him up for blocking her light. So you need out of my way. There's also a really cute dancer in a beanie, but that's just a side note for me to look at later. Just to go back and figure out who that is.
What was that video that we watched? Remember the J-Lo video with the car washing? You had to go back and watch it again.
Did I? I've blocked it all out.
Yeah.
Fair.
There were some wet pants involved.
Okay. Act 3, Mr. Traitor. There's a third hot guy dangling off a building.
Oh my God.
Mariah stands over him in a gown and clobbers his little fingers with her shoes so he falls.
His little fingers.
His little fingers. Mariah's like, no match for my diamond heels. What can I tell you?
No. Crunchy, crunch, crunch.
Act 4, we are ploughing through them at this point. Mr. Racer. Mariah.
Racer, you said, didn't you?
Racer.
Yeah, good. Just checking.
Mr. Eraser. Mariah's riding a motorbike that only half exists and recaps her memoir while Mr. Racer rides another bike while looking hot. Lots of looking hot in this video. But did you notice the handlebars aren't real?
Oh, well, shush.
It's all 3D. It's very confusing. Act 5, I mean, it's just bang, bang, bang. Mr. Dealer, he gets arrested pretty quickly. And then we're back with Mr. Racer. Only now Mariah's in a car instead of a bike.
Oh.
She tells a man who I think is Mr. Racer with clothes, but could be someone else entirely, that he's too fast. So she presses a button and he explodes.
That is definitely Eminem.
Yeah, she
Although
didn't
knowing
have to press the
Mariah,
button and he still exploded.
She's probably had many people like finish before she's even.
We
been
would, we don't even
abreasted.
swing that way.
I know.
It's just full body. It'd be a whole thing.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, Mariah.
Oh, and again and again. Act 6, Ms. Danger.
Oh, that's right. She swings in this one.
Mariah has fallen over in the casino, so her dancers all lie down too, pretending to have also had a fall. Emergency lighting has come, but only for Mariah.
Only for Mariah.
Now Mariah's a cartoon again for some reason that never gets explained.
No.
Act 7, Mr. Beast.
The actual Mr. Beast.
So an alleged famous YouTuber shows up. I don't know who this is.
He's got his own show on the Amazon.
No one knows who he is, apparently, according to this video. Mariah does a hair flip, but she doesn't know him, so he explodes into money. Turns out she's standing on top of a building belonging to Bianca Industries.
Bianca.
Then Mariah stands still while dancers touch her body. The end.
The end.
It's a whole lot and also absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I love it.
It's really random. I love it.
I know. It's amazing.
Apparently, it was teased that there would be some huge reveal, which turned out to be Mr. Beast. Unfortunately, anyone over the age of 23 does not know who that is.
No.
So,
and anyone under the age of 23 does not know who Mariah is.
No, well, not without
Except
Christmas.
for that Christmas lady.
Yeah, not without Christmas. And it's not time.
It's not time. They're like, what is she doing? It's not Christmas in July.
I know. I will say, though,
having a summertime fling in America.
Absolutely. I have missed doing a Poshnopsis of Mariah video.
Oh, it's so fun. I thoroughly enjoyed at least 3 of the Fabnopsis of our regular videos in the regular verse. But yeah, a Mariah video is a sight to behold.
Yeah.
Because she is the original diva.
She is.
Yeah.
Icon. Fabulous. All the words that she uses to describe herself.
And her amazing chin work is spectacular.
Yes.
In this video.
You were particularly fond of this chin black.
Oh, I think Christopher Buckle has done some really incredible work on defining her chin and jawline, and she looks amazing.
Absolutely. It's Mariah Carey. Of course she looks amazing.
Yeah.
And barely any makeup, really.
No, not even barely a touch.
He was just kind of fanning her with a small brush because she's
she was
delicate.
hot.
Yeah.
So
But she was only hot in this area. So
just in the face.
Just
area.
don't use an actual fan. Just use a makeup brush.
Yeah, makeup brush to keep me cool. Yeah.
Normal, everyday, signing autographs and such.
This is the and such. The and such. There's a lot. There's a lot that goes in. I mean, I get it. It's like she's probably had more than one boyfriend go, why can't you pay attention to me? Why are you paying attention to all those lameleys? And she'll be like, they pay for you to have dinner.
Yes. Yeah.
So sit down, shut up, and let me rub my buzzers on these gay men.
Sounds wonderful.
Watch, I'm going to make a gay man come in his pants. Watch.
Oh my God. I just did. It's crazy.
I just did.
Yeah. Right in the drawer.
Eminem.
Yeah. Right in front of my drawer.
Right in front of my salad. That was amazing.
It was fun.
I've so loved being back in, in
Mariah's
the
little world,
Mimi-verse.
but in the good world, not the bad world.
Yes, the Mimi-verse. It's the best place ever.
It is. And, there'll be more because there's MC16. There's
MC16
there's a whole
is
album.
coming.
There'll be more videos.
We are on the cusp of a new release.
Yeah.
And 3 new albums to come. I mean, we're going to have to just keep this podcast going forever. Glitter Plus is your home of Mariah Carey insights.
Yeah.
They're not very good ones, but they're here.
Insights, outsights, everything.
Outsides, around the side sites,
Yeah.
dog hair and calamity sites.
Yeah.
We have it all
Yeah.
here at Glitter Plus. All right, shall we? Oh my God, we can go home.
We can go home. Oh my God, I've been here for so long. At the end of the podcast, baby. Almost there, almost home. You could probably say, but you won't because of copyright. That's a no.
We are almost home. I feel like playing how I play when we're in the regular verse. I feel like playing that one.
Which home do we want to go to?
No, we don't want to go there. I just love having tacky regular bitch at the end.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Spider-Woman is upon us shortly, so we might have to have a swing by the regular verse.
Yeah, we can pop by. She smokes in that, though. It might be difficult for you.
Don't ruin your voice, Jen. What are you doing? My God.
All right. Obviously, this week on Thursday, you can find out what's happening in Space Hospital.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Whatever. We don't know what goes on with Christine Lardy in space, or the boss, or the pencil, or
Space Nurse.
Space Nurse, and the other pencil.
The
hairdresser. The full
cake head.
Discount hairdresser.
Yeah.
And Sunset, the Kristen Gicker.
Or Sunset, Cheryl Lee Rowell, the vet.
And let's not forget the Church of
Di and Keaton. Necrogenesis.
Necrogenesis. I was
Yeah.
going to say
Well, that's the thing. We
No,
should
that's
probably
something else.
mention, like, those who only listen to our Mariah episodes might be wondering what we're talking about. This is a fake 90s sci-fi drama that releases on Thursdays. It's ridiculous.
Here on the Glitter Plus.
Yes. Mariah does show up
Oh, yeah.
in a very
Christmas
special episode.
Yeah.
So definitely check that out if you want more silliness from us.
And silliness is
An understatement.
really, it is. It's not okay.
But like, if we had a new song out, it would be called Silliness. That's our version.
But yeah, that'll be on Thursday, and next Monday, not Mariah Monday, unfortunately, even though this has been Mariah Monday.
Yes.
What a thrill.
Absolutely.
What have we got next week?
We're delving back into Cher.
The Moi of Cher.
The Cher Moi. Because we're about halfway through, maybe a little over halfway through.
Yeah.
So we're going to find out what's going on with her and old son.
Yes, the ups, the downs, and the ups and downs
rigmarole.
and ups. More ups, a couple more downs, and
round.
several lists.
Oh, yeah. Loves the list.
She loves the list.
Yeah, loves an outfit.
All right, join us next week for Chez Moi. And also every Thursday, Christine Lardy in Space here on Glitter Plus. All right, bye, Lamely.
Bye, Lamely.